Welcome back to Bullpen Pitch Fest. I'm James Zanewicz, the Chief Strategy Officer from Tulane Medicine, and I'm here with Don Lin from Telesair.
Yes.
And Don, you're a co-founder, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, I want to ask you a few questions. And first, I want to ask, how did you get here? A little bit about your background as a person so we get to know you.
Sure. Yeah, I actually got a PhD degree from University of Michigan, doing some research on using computer to analyze cardiac arrhythmias.
Mm-hmm.
Then the first job was a Holter monitor company, 24-hour ECG recording. Then the second one was a startup called Cardiac Science. And I was the leading inventor of a public access defibrillator. Mm-hmm. We created a fully automatic defibrillator that's actually all over the place, airports, bus stations.
the one people see everywhere.
Yeah, maybe also in this building. Yeah, so that was very successful. The company was sold, so then I left and worked for a company called Viasys. It's a ventilator company that was also sold later for $1.6 billion. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, over there, we built the world's first fully automatic ventilator. So that was using the SpO2, the oxygen saturation level in the blood, as a feedback to control the oxygen level, oxygen percentage we provide to patient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was the patient population was neonatal and premature babies. And from that journey, I learned lung actually was one of the last organ to be fully developed. So the standard of care before we have this device was nurses, respiratory therapists, have to go back to baby every 20 minutes or maybe 30 minutes, depends on other things they have to do. But there are some times when they just left, the baby situation changed.
Absolutely.
Then the baby had to wait for 20, 30 minutes.
And time is life.
Yeah. So that was not good. So we created this world first fully automatic ventilator, and that was very helpful, reduced the workload, the baby got better care, and that is on the market. So it's still unfortunately, still the only first fully automatic ventilator.
Well, so it sounds like you've done this a few times before.
Yes.
Which leads us to now. What are you working on now? What's exciting you today? Because it seems like you never slow down from what you're talking about.
Sure. Yeah, I worked for startup companies or successfully exited, either acquired or went public. Went public, then got acquired. So in another big company I work also for the defibrillator, because they want to do defibrillator. They know my experience. They want me to go there to lead the team. So we did that also. The Telesair is founded during COVID. Early COVID days, patient was putting on ventilator, but it helps, but it may not be the best way to treat patient, because when the lung already damaged, you blow this cold.
Could damage it more, yes.
Yeah, cold and the dry air into the lung. That's not the best way to treat those patients. Unfortunately, WHO, World Health Organization, and the U.S. National Institute of Health, they all found it out. The new guidance is use the high flow first. That's the device we are building now. The first generation device already received the FDA clearance, CE mark, and global approval already, other countries' approval. And we are doing the early commercialization of the product. At the same time, we are doing our second generation device with fully integrated features, and that will enable the clinical professionals to discharge patients earlier from hospital. Each day in hospital in U.S. it costs about $10,000. If we can discharge them early, the patient got better care, and that will also save a lot of cost to the entire healthcare system.
And did you come up with this on your own, or is this something where the World Health Organization or the government approached you because of your expertise and said, hey, can you help us find a solution? How did this come about?
Yeah, during COVID, we know this issue, right? Our co-founders actually built the first fully automatic ventilator, so we are in this space. But we also look at one thing is to take care of these COVID patients. The other one was other applications. This device actually can treat many clinical indications like heart failure, and also can be used before, during, post-surgery. So we want to find the market is large enough, right? To make sure the company is sustainable. And also we want to do something that go with the trend. So like aging population trend, the medical device automation trend, and also hospital at home trend. So that's accelerated by COVID. And for Mayo Clinic, they have advanced care at home. I think they are having this keyword advanced. And for us in the industry, we need to provide advanced device for the hospitals can do this hospital at home. So that's how we started to pick the device and design it.
Well, and even when you're an incredibly experienced entrepreneur with several exits like you've had, we all still need help. And the whole mantra of the Bullpen is find someone, help them, repeat. So what can the Bullpen membership or our LinkedIn membership who's watching this do for you to help bring your latest vision to market?
Right. That's a good question. Yeah. We are mainly a technology company. We know how to build product, got approved by regulatory agencies, but we are not that strong in commercialization. So we need Bullpen members to maybe help us to do the connection with hospital organization. And also we are, as a startup, we are constantly doing the funding. Yeah, we need some connections with VCs, PEs. I know there's people here with a lot of those connections. So that's, I think it's a very good place.
So investors and healthcare system partners, listen up, because this is the important part. So how should these people get in touch with you? What is the best way for folks to get a hold of you? If they see this and they're like, hey, I'm interested in investing, or I'm interested in like partnering to help bring this to commercial realization, how should they get in touch with you?
They can contact Bullpen. That's maybe the best way.
Perfect.
And
we love that.
Yeah, my email is DLIN@telesair.com.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us once again. It's been a pleasure to sit down and learn more about all the things you have done, what you're working on now. And I cannot wait for a couple of years from now when we're sitting to learn about whatever you come up with next.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Jim.